The word desert originates from the Latin word desertum, which denotes an area devoid of people. Deserts, which are sometimes assumed to be made entirely of sand, are actually arid regions with an annual average of no more than 10 inches 25 centimeters of precipitation. The reason for a desert's dryness determines its classification. Desert animals are accustomed to extreme heat, with summertime highs of over 100 degrees Fahrenheit 37.7 degrees Celsius and wintertime lows of below freezing. Desert-dwelling animals can endure lengthy periods of time without much water. Below is a list of animals that have adapted to the harsh desert environment. Number 10. Snakes. The harsh desert climate is hospitable to a variety of snake species. In Mexico and the United States, the diamondback rattlesnake is the most well-known snake. The Sonoran, Chihuahuan, and Mogiave deserts are home to this medium-sized, venomous rattlesnake. The head is made up of triangles. As its name suggests, the diamondback rattlesnake has hexagonal shapes from its head to its rattle, and its base color ranges from dusty to brown to pinkish or chalky white. The rattling is made up of keratin protein, which also makes hair and nails. The rattle can move at a speed of 60 or more times per second, producing a loud sound that deters potential predators. In addition to being able to go for weeks without drinking, diamondback rattlesnakes feed on tiny mammals, which they consume whole. They maximize their use of water sources by storing water on their scales. Number 9. Horned lizards, which is found in the western United States. It is medium-sized, has a flat body, and has a row of fringed scales. The lizard's torsos can vary in color depending on the soil. They typically have a beige, brown, or reddish tint. Variations in color aid in their ability to blend in with their surroundings as they flatten down the ground. Dispersed, sharp scales cover their bodies. Desert horned lizards are solitary creatures that might be active during the day or just at night. These lizards excavate burrows dug by other animals, taking advantage of any opportunity they have. In order to cool off, they bury themselves in dirt or sand. Horned lizards inflate themselves up, making it difficult for predators to swallow them as a means of repelling them. The horned lizard is most famous for its ability to repel predators by shooting blood from its eyes when challenged. Ants and other insects provide food for horned lizards. Number 8. Bilby. The medium-sized marsupial, named after its ears that resemble rabbits, has blue-gray fur and a long black tail that ends in a white tip. Australia is home to bilbies, who are native to the country. Bilbies are nocturnal animals that come out at night to forage and breed. They remain close to their burrows in order to quickly return for a nap or to shield themselves from predators. Bilbies utilize their powerful claws and forelimbs to dig holes. Through their burrowing, bilbies aerate the soil, allowing plants to fall into their burrow and disintegrate, therefore contributing to Australia's hot and dry climate. Vegetable seeds sprout and provide an environment in which plants can flourish. Because they eat food that contains water, bilbies are able to thrive in the desert. Number 7. Red kangaroo. It resides in Australia's vast grasslands and deserts. Red kangaroos, the largest kangaroo species, congregate in groups known as mobs. The males are white with maroon faces and bellies. Compared to males, females are bluish-gray and smaller. Kangaroos are bipedal, being the only marsupial to walk on 2 legs rather than 4. They are unable to move forward or backward. Using their long tails for balance, kangaroos leap or hop to get around. Foraging on grasses, leaves, roots, and low plants at twilight or dawn, red kangaroos avoid being active during the hottest parts of the day as they are herbivores. They either sleep or lounge during the day. They get all the nutrients and water they need by grazing on grass and shrub leaves when there isn't much available. When kangaroos are hot, they lick their forelegs to cool themselves. As the saliva evaporates, their body temperature drops. Number 6. Bearded dragon, which is indigenous to Australia and likes the desert environment. Rows of thorn-like spikes cover their triangular heads, giving rise to a beard-like appearance when puffed up. The lizard's name comes from its row of spiked scales on its neck. The bearded dragon has a tail that is typically half the length of its body and 4 robust legs coated in rows of spikes. They eat plants, tiny animals, and insects because they are omnivores. Their diet provides the necessary hydration until more substantial water is available. The bearded dragon, which has a low body temperature, may increase its body temperature when necessary by using the heat from the desert. The bearded dragon is able to keep its body temperature steady by burrowing in areas of shade and lounging in the sun. Number 5. Silky pocket mouse. The cheek pouches on pocket mice's faces are where they store food, hence their name. These mice live in desert regions with less vegetation. The silky pocket mouse, which is native to the southwest regions of the United States and Mexico, likes dry, sand-covered deserts. Small in stature, this type of mouse has hairy tails, short ears, and smooth, silky fur. The silky pocket mouse is nocturnal and spends its days cool below. They venture outside at night to gather seeds. When it is out foraging, the silky pocket mouse stores seeds in its cheek pockets to carry back to its burrow. The gathered seeds offer essential hydration. By reducing water loss, the silky pocket mouse's kidneys have adapted to the shortage of water. Because of this adaptation, they may go for weeks without consuming any water. Number 4. Mircat. Timon from The Lion King is a Disney figure that many are familiar with. In contrast to the film, meerkats inhabit big groups known as mobs or gangs. Meerkats rely on their mob for safety and company. This little mammal, which is endemic to the Kalahari Desert in southern Africa, has developed physical adaptations to help it survive. Dark circles around their eyes help meerkats reduce sun glare. They are able to control their body temperature because of their dark skin and sparse fur. With long horizontal pupils and an eye-covering membrane, meerkats can see a great distance and remain protected from the sand. Meerkats can dig with their long claws and block out the sand with their closed ears. Number 3. Jackrabbit. In order to survive in the dry desert regions of western North America, jackrabbits rely on their large ears and fuzzy feet. Their feet's fur protects them from the heat of the sand. Their enormous ears both enhance and decrease blood flow to maintain body temperature during hot and cold weather. Herbivorous in nature, jackrabbits consume plants that most other animals find repulsive like yucca, sagebrush, and mesquite. They munch twigs and tough leaves with 2 sets of upper incisors. Constant nibbling prevents the teeth from growing out of control and keeps the incisors at a reasonable size. By dissolving food sources before they enter the stomach, the jackrabbit's appendix helps in the digestion of difficult plants. Number 2. Greater roadrunner. The roadrunner can reach speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, 321.87 kilometers per hour while flying on the ground despite its inability to fly in the air. The greater roadrunner primarily inhabits the Mojave, Sonoran, and Chihuahuan deserts in North America. The length of this small bird's tail, measured from tip to tip, is only 2 feet or 60 centimeters. It can blend in with its surroundings thanks to the mottling on its feathers. The roadrunner flutters the area behind its chin, dispersing heat to regulate its body temperature. When their food provides them with the necessary water, greater roadrunners eat small mammals, reptiles, and insects. Poisonous prey, including rattlesnakes and scorpions, does not harm greater roadrunners. Number 1. Camel. The camel is the most well-known desert animal worldwide. The 2 extant species of camels are the dromedary and Bactrian. Dromedary camels found in the Sahara Desert are considered semi-domestic animals. Southern Mongolia and northern China's Gobi Desert are home to Bactrian camels. The dromedary camel has a single hump. Bactrian camels have 2 humps. Because their humps store nutritious energy from rich fat, camelbacks can go for extended periods without eating or drinking. When the contents are restored, the hump expands again, but when it is empty, it collapses and topples over. Camels have evolved extra features in addition to their humps to help them survive in arid deserts. Camels cover their noses and have 2 rows of eyelashes to shield their eyes and noses from the sand. Would you like it? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting and informative videos.